I think we're playing with more confidence. I think we're understanding a little bit more about our team and what we have. So, like again, I think there's been lots of good games that we've had through the first half of the year that we didn't win. We've given ourselves a chance to win the last 6 games. We've been right there all the time. A couple of them didn't go quite the way we wanted them to, but for the most part, at the end of the game, we've stuck to a game plan, stuck to our identity of what we need to do to be successful. And let's face it, we're starting to score more goals. And for everybody, from a confidence standpoint, when you can score goals as a team, it makes you feel better about your chances of winning. And that's been the obvious.
Scoring more goals is one thing, but being in better positions to score goals is kind of what leads up to that.
I don't necessarily think so. I thought the first, 10 to 15 games, we were getting great chances and doing the right things to get them. We just weren't finishing, and we were grinding and grinding and grinding, and the more we didn't score, the harder we tried. And when that happens to anybody, even if you're a great goal scorer, when you try harder, generally speaking, you're giving the goalie an advantage. And I think we finally settled into that. We relaxed around the net, and we started to score more consistently, and more guys are feeling better about their offensive game.
See guys like Carson Bantle, though, who their game seems like his game seems like it's based around the net and being hard to play against. In that, he's getting some bounces finally around the net in these last.
Yeah, and Carson in particular, you got to remember he missed first 3 weeks of the year with an injury. And then, came back and got banged up again. And so he's, finally starting to find a rhythm to his game where he's getting games consistently. And I've been really excited about where he's come. His confidence is you can see it on how he goes down, approaches the game. You can see it in the shifts. You can just see it. He's going to continue to get better. So he's been a really bright spot for us.
I feel like how you guys handled last week where it was one day you're not playing, the next day we are playing,
yeah.
And the small practices,
I was actually really, really proud of our team. We didn't practice for 5 days, and we were still able, to get ready to play 2 really good hockey games. We came up a little bit short in both those games, in a shootout loss and in a 1-goal loss. But our guys played hard. They played well. It was a weird week because a normal week you get all week to prepare and practice and watch video and get ready for the game. We showed up on Saturday after being quarantined for 5 days. The majority of our team, was, mentally had to be really challenging for them. But I thought how hard we played and how well we played, I was really proud of them.
Anything you can do to better close out some of those games?
I think if you look at the last, 6 games we've been in, they've been all the same. Mm-hmm. It's tied or 1-goal difference late in games. So I think that's the games that we're going to play coming up. So, just gaining confidence and staying with the game plan all the way through would be one. Execution, on special teams are always going to be a big part. We had a chance on the power play to close out one of those games that we weren't able to capitalize on. So different things like that. But I think just, again, staying with it, growing and getting better each and every week as a team. And that's the one thing the last few weeks I can say about our group. We've gotten better. And dealing with something like we dealt with last week, that's not the normal. And to have to learn how to battle through it, I think that we gain respect for one another and really, like I said, we're proud of what they did, and I think we're going to be better because of it in the long run.
How much do you believe in possession numbers as indicators for overall success?
I mean, it's important for sure. You want to play with the puck, but I think, there's other statistics that are more important. Zone time is probably a little bit more heavy weighted into that possession time. Chances for obviously way more important than actual puck possession. So it's important. I think the one indicator for us, shot blocking is always an indicator for us. If we're in the 15 range, we know we're into the game. We're in position defensively to be able to block those shots, and we're committed to winning. And so I think that number is important for our team. Scoring chances against or outnumbered attacks against is important for our team. That's a number that's probably more important than the actual possession time.
Okay. I'm just looking at raw numbers. Last year and this year, both about 500 or 50% in strength shots. It's just, what went in last year hasn't necessarily this year. I know it's a different
It's,
team. Different
yeah,
players.
I mean, the person, I mean, you got Cole, and you got Linus, you got Beiser, you got Dylan. Those are 4 elite goal scorers. So you're going to have to get more chances to score because your personnel is a little bit different. So number-wise, so that's what I said to you earlier in the year. I thought we were playing really, really well. We just didn't score. And you can't ask guys, hey, you have to score on, 20% of your shots or you're no good. They're good. They're good players, and they're playing well, and they're doing what we're asking. And those, I think they're gaining confidence and understanding the league better, understanding and growing, I mean, it was hard for a lot of our new guys. We had 10 new players come in. They're learning each other as well, and I think that's part of the process of growing as a team.